Hey friends, what's going on? It's Danny Morel here with Real Estate Sales TV. I've got a special, I think, heartfelt edition and episode today, and I'm going to title it The 4 Laws of Breakthroughs. I, for some reason, got a series of emails over the last week, and it led me to believe that this is a conversation that a lot of people need to hear, and most importantly, you may need to hear. So grab a notepad and a pen, come back, get ready to spend a couple of minutes with me learning what to do to have a breakthrough. All right, everybody, so this is, I think, a special video for me. And the reason being is because this week, for some odd, strange reason, I got 3 separate emails and 3 separate messages from 3 different ladies. Some of them were, as a matter of fact, most of them were single mothers that are in our business, in our industry right now, and that were experiencing, let's just say, not the greatest of circumstances. And I say that that's special to me for the reason that I remember when I was 13 years old, my mother made a decision to bring myself and my 2 younger brothers from New York City here to, of all places, Rialto, California, right? The Beverly Hills of California. And start a brand new life. And boy, oh boy, it was tough. As a matter of fact, I remember when Mom's first job, she went from working in New York life insurance industry to, I'll never forget the day she put on a uniform for a Kentucky Fried Chicken because she had to make it happen. And so most of you know my story, but this video is not about that. This video is about a series of messages that I got from different people, different individuals, different ladies this week. And it read something like this: I'm not doing too well. I don't know what to do. I'm not experiencing the success that I want. I'm thinking about maybe leaving the industry. I'm confused right now. I'm a little afraid. I'm a little worried. I've got some doubt in me, and I don't know what to do. What should I do, Danny? And so I hope you understand that when I get emails and messages like that, those are pretty serious messages, because obviously, you know, your heart pours out for people and you obviously want the best for people. But then at the same time, you have a responsibility. And I felt that in that instance, I had a responsibility to tell people the truth and to really help them understand and help you understand that if you are in that position right now at this moment, that there are 4 things that I'm going to tell you that will help you eventually to break through and that will help you eventually to break out of them. So if you want, first things first, I want you to write down, number 1, write down the words accept responsibility. Accept responsibility. One of the biggest reasons why people are in bad situations, whether it's financially or relationally or physically or whatever the case may be, is that people fall victim to the victim mentality. And the victim mentality, what it does is it blames everybody but yourself. It blames your ex-husband, it blames your ex-wife, it blames your mom, it blames your dad, it blames your past, it blames the future, it blames the current, it blames the government. Everybody's to fault but yourself. And you may not even realize that you're doing that. But if you stop and listen in the silence of your mind, you will start to understand that if you're in a bad situation, the likelihood is that you may have a little bit of blame everybody but yourself-itis. And the first rule to breaking through is you gotta accept responsibility. Listen to me, folks. Whether you're skinny or fat, it's your fault. Whether you're rich or poor, it's your fault. Whether you're happy or sad, it's your fault. Whether you're succeeding or not succeeding, it's your fault. Now, trust me when I say that there may be some circumstances that are causing you to maybe not experience the joy and the success that you want to. But for the most part, if you ever want to break through and you ever want to make it big in anything in life, you've got to accept 100% responsibility for what goes good and what goes bad. Again, let me say that again. You've got to learn to stop blaming others. Stop blaming your circumstance and start blaming 100% of your success and your failures on yourself. I remember just 3.5 years ago when I was just, broke. It was terrible. It was a terrible situation. And it was more than just financial. I was broke mentally and spiritually. I no longer believed in myself. And Trust me, I believe in myself a lot, but this was a very tough period in my life. And finally, one day I had to say, damn it, Danny, it was all your fault. You were responsible. And the decisions that you made are the ones that caused you to be in this situation right now. So I'm going to challenge you to do that. And that might be painful to hear. That might bring some tears. That might give you anger. But if you look at what I'm trying to say, guys, that's the start of the breakthrough, is accept responsibility for where you're at right now. That's step number one. Step number two is be truthful to yourself. Be truthful to yourself. Okay? Here's what I mean by that. Once you accept responsibility, then you need to look at your circumstance and go, okay, come on, Danny. Let's be honest. Why are you in the situation that you're in right now? Well, maybe the first reason is because you're not doing enough activity. Maybe you're not going out there enough. Maybe the second reason is, or another reason could be, is maybe you're going out there enough, but you're not saying the right things because you haven't taken the time to learn how to communicate effectively and learn how to use proper sales skills. Maybe you're using the right sales skills, but deep inside your mind, you're afraid of confrontation. You're afraid of leadership, which is truly what sales is. When you're a great salesperson, I believe that you're a great leader and a great teacher, because our clients are depending on us to guide them in the right direction. So maybe that's what it is. I don't know, but as long as you're honest and truthful with yourself, then that's the second point of breaking through. So if you're in a tough situation right now, what I would do is I would write out a list. Why am I failing? And write it down. And the funny thing is that if you look at that list, then the opposite is what you need to do to succeed. Trust me when I say, guys, and I've helped, in the last 3 years of owning this company, I've helped at least 20, maybe 25 individuals, literally quadruple, if not do 5 times the business from one year to the next. And what I found in every circumstance is, first, they're playing the victim, and then they decide not to. Second, they're not being truthful with themselves, and then they decide to do the same thing. I'll give you an example for myself. Never played basketball in my life. As a matter of fact, I was 23 years old, and my little 13-year-old brother was beating me at basketball. Okay, that's how bad it was. And so about a year and a half ago, I started playing on a regular basis. And I remember that I'd have a layup, nice and easy. No one was around me, and I'd miss every single layup. And here I'd come down, and I'd miss the layup. Well, guess what happens after the third time you've missed the layup in front of everybody and everybody's watching you? You start to feel a little nervous. You start to feel a little embarrassed. You start to feel a little shameful. So then it gets worse, and you start missing more layups and more layups and more layups. And then you know that you're letting your teammates down. And all of a sudden I have to say, stop. Number one, it's my fault. If I'm missing the damn layup, it's because I'm missing the layup. There's nobody to blame. It doesn't matter what anybody's saying. Number two, I got to be truthful with myself. The truth about it is that I'm coming in too fast. I don't have a good touch. I'm doing some things wrong, so let me fix that. And that was the start of the breakthrough. Pretty soon, I stopped missing layups. I give you that as an example. I've never been the greatest athlete in the world, but I'm the greatest competitor in the world, and I really believe that. And I am ferociously and insanely committed to winning. And that means that if I'm failing at something, that I need to be honest with myself and I need to fix it, because nobody else is going to fix it for me. Guys, be truthful, because if you are, then you'll find the reasons and then you can make the adjustments. Number three, decide what you want. In one instance, I got an email and I said to the lady, listen, this is what has to happen. Number one, I've been in your exact situation, and what you've got to do is what I did. I just made a decision. It's either you're going to stay in poverty for the rest of your life, or you're going to make a breakthrough and you're not. It's either you're going to stay in that unhappy relationship, or you're going to make a breakthrough, make a decision, and you're not. It's either you're going to be controlled by fear for the rest of your life, or you're going to make a breakthrough and decide that you're not. Either one is perfectly fine, but I think you know that there's obviously a better decision. So there's a decision that you have to make, especially if you're in our industry. Guys, listen to me very careful. As long as you're an honest, hardworking, truthful individual that truly wants to help our clients, we can create whatever incomes and whatever futures we'd like. It's the law of contribution. You help enough people get what they want, and you'll automatically get what you want. That's the beauty of the business that we're in. But it'll never happen unless you decide once and for all what you want. So I told one lady, I said, listen, the decision is clear. It's either A, you stop what you're doing and you decide to make it in this business, or B, leave and don't ever come back. And go get a job, because that might be the best thing for you to do for your family. That's the truth. It may be tough, but it is the honest to God truth. And you might have to decide what you want. Maybe you're not being fulfilled, or maybe your goals and your visions aren't being fulfilled from that first day that you pulled out that business card, right? Be honest with yourself. Are you going all out? Are you seeking the truth? Are you seeking information? Last but not least, number 4, take action. And I'm going to tell you to take action in 2 ways. Ready? First, number 1, take income generating activity action. Meaning 60% of your day needs to be spent on things that are causing you to generate income. Listen to me. Don't buy into the baloney that you can put something on the internet and all of a sudden people are going to call you. Guess what? Those are unqualified leads. Even if they do call you, or even if they do email, you're still going to have to learn to talk to them. You still have to role play. You still have to become a great salesperson. Take action on becoming a better salesperson. Okay? Secondly, take action on activity that will cause you to generate business. You tell me what will happen. If Monday morning comes around and you say, that's it, I'm tired of this, I'm tired of the life I'm living, I'm going to make a breakthrough. And you get to the office at 7:30 in the morning. You do a little 30-minute role play. You challenge yourself, right? You start prospecting at 8 o'clock, whether it be going to knock on doors or picking up the phone. You do that for 3 hours. You take a nice little lunch break, take a break, read a book, whatever the case may be, while you eat your lunch. And then you go back for round 2, and in the afternoon, you go and you set up open house signs. And you do both of those things for 7 days. In the next 7 days, what do you think will happen? You'll make 2 to 3 sales guaranteed. Yes or no? Well, you got to take action. And only you can decide to do that. You know what I know? I know one thing. I know that no one can force you to do what you're supposed to do. The only one that can is a driving force to be better. And so you've got to decide exactly what it is that you want. And last but not least, number 3, get accountability. Take action and get accountability. You need to surround yourself with people that are better than you. I'm going to say that again. You need to surround yourself with people that are better than you. And I don't know why people have such a hard time with this, but you need to get over the fact that your way just doesn't work. Because if it was working, it'd be working, and it'd be working right now. Once you realize that your way doesn't work, and that you open yourself up to other people helping you and guiding you and mentoring you and holding you accountable, forget about it, guys. It's like you unlock the doors and the gates to abundance. I'll tell you what I did. When I was an agent and when I was selling, okay, I went and I found the guy. The guy's name was Vinny Saucedo. That individual changed my life forever. You know why? Because I knew that he was better than me. I'm going to go ahead and admit that, okay? I have a hard time with that, but I'm going to admit that. But he was better than me. That guy was magic. That guy would go say, I'm going to sell 10 houses this week, and he would do it, right? And so every day, somehow I convinced him for 3 years of my life, maybe even, I think it was 5 years of my life, to be my accountability partner. And I would go and I would call him at 8 in the morning, and he'd be at the first door, and I'd be at the fourth door, and I'd say, okay, ready? I got 300 flyers. You got 300 flyers? Go, right? And then the time would be done, and then we'd go ahead and come back and call each other and go, how did it go, right? And I'd say, I got 2 listing appointments. And he'd say, I got 3. And I'd go, damn it. And I would force myself to compete at a higher level. Listen to me. You need support, and you need people around you that are willing to contribute. Find people that have good hearts, that have maybe been through breakdowns and breakthroughs. Take them to lunch and ask them, how did you do it? What did you do? What was the mental shift that you had to make? What were the actions that you decided to do? And how did you ultimately have the breakthrough? Because if you can open yourself up to the power called love that everybody has in them and that most people will share with you, my God, guys, there's some amazing human beings out there, like my friend Vinny, that are willing to hold you accountable and push you and help you become the individual that you are intended to become. And mind you, that's the right person will help you do that whether you are intended to become bigger than they are or not. So remember, guys, you've got 4 steps. Number 1, accept responsibility. Number 2, be truthful to yourself. Number 3, decide exactly what it is that you want. And number 4, take action, guys. You got to become a better salesperson whether you like it or not. So that means you have to practice every single day. You have to go out there and work hard and generate business whether you like it or not. Again, listen. You can listen to the people that say do it by building a database. Great. But in order for that to work, you need like a couple thousand names. So that's going to take time, right? Okay, great. Second, you can listen to the people that say to advertise online. Okay, fantastic. That's going to take money, right? For the people that need to break through, the only thing you can do is go out and prospect, generate business, and hold open houses. That's all you can do. Activities that will cause you to get in front of people. And last but not least, take action and find amazing people in your life, like my friend Vinny, who will hold you accountable, who will push you, who will tell you what you need to hear in the moments that you need to hear them. And by the way, if that's me, I'd love to be that person. Shoot me a message. I'd love to help you out in any way I can, guys. I'm here. We're making it happen. The next 5 years in our industry are going to be great. Take advantage of them. We'll see you at the next episode. Bye.